Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing an intro to a tea sip down. We've talked about my tea collection here on my channel before, and it is quite large, quite extensive, and I just need to start sipping some of it down and also just kind of going through it. I have ideas going around in my brain, and no matter what direction I decide to go with those ideas, the same thing remains. I need to start sipping down some of the teas. I don't want it to get to a point where any of the teas are starting to really lose a lot of flavor or going bad or anything like that. So hopefully this is going to help me. So I pulled an entire basket of teas that I'm going to start with. Now this is not necessarily the only teas that I'm going to drink during this next month or so. But these are ones I really want to focus on actually finishing up. But if I'm craving something else out of my stash, I'm absolutely going to allow myself to drink those. But hopefully the next time I check in with you guys on this basket, a lot of these teas are actually going to be finished. So I tried to get a good mix of all the different types of teas. So I have herbals, I have greens, I have blacks, I have rooibos, just a whole assortment of teas. So as I go through and show you the different ones, I will also kind of go through the different categories. But yeah, let me go ahead and just show you the teas that I pulled for this very first Sip Down Challenge basket. So the very first one is this Republic of Tea iced tea. These are the quart-size pitcher tea bags, and this is the Hibiscus Sangria. I actually only have one tea bag in here, so just one quart-size pitcher. I need to start working through a lot of my teas that I do for iced tea because I seem to have a ton. So this is still the time of year where I will be drinking a lot of iced teas and things, so this should be perfect. And obviously this should go very, very quickly. Next up I have the tea, what is this called? The Tea Can Company. And this is called Hope, which is a Pinkalicious oolong tea. It looks like this. And let's see. The ingredients in this are partially oxidized Tea Kuan Yin oolong tea, all natural raspberry, apple bits, cranberry bits, and hibiscus. So there are 4 little sachets in here. So again, I should be able to work through this pretty quickly. And this is an oolong tea. Next up, this is a black tea, and this is actually from Aldi. It's the Benner brand, and this is their Earl Grey black tea. And let's see, how many do I have in here? We have 1, 2, let me see here. Let me just pull these out like that so you guys can see. Instead of me counting, you can kind of see I have a little less than half of the box left. So this should go pretty quickly because usually in the morning when I have my first cup of tea for the day, I tend to gravitate towards either a chai or an Earl Grey. So that should go pretty fast. Next up, this is from Walmart. It's the Great Value brand, and this is their organic sleep herbal tea. Looks like this. Again, this is not a full box to any stretch. I have that many sachets, so about a third to a quarter of the box left. And obviously that's a sleepy time tea, so that is something I would probably have either before bed or even in the afternoon if I'm feeling anxious or I need to feel a little bit calmer. I'm big on the sleepy time teas. Next up is this Simpson and Vale tea. This is from their literary tea collection, and this is the Frederick Douglass's black tea blend. And it looks like this. The ingredients in this are black teas from India, Vietnam, Kenya, China, and Indonesia. So this is just a really good, strong, rich black tea. So again, this is something that I would probably enjoy as my first cup of tea in the morning. And this is about to right here. So I'm going to say 4 to 5 cups in here. Next up, this is from when I used to get the Sips By box, which Sips By is not even around anymore, but this is actually from like their house brand. It's called Tea Fiore, and this one is called Something Blue. And this is a black tea, but it's got like blueberry flavoring in it. And usually these sachets like this, you get about 4 cups of tea out of them. So that is that. I have 1, 2, 3, just 3? Is it just 3? Yeah. 3 of these Taylor of Harrogate English breakfast teas. So 3 of those sachets. I have this August Uncommon tea. This is called Arabesque, which is aromatic green tea with orange and vanilla. So this is a green tea, but it almost has like an orange creamsicle flavor to it. And I still have like that much. So again, this is probably 4 cups or so. So definitely looking forward to that. A lot of times, if I need like a pick-me-up in the afternoon, so I want like some caffeine, but I don't want like a huge amount of caffeine, I'll go with a green tea. So that's probably what I'll use that for. I have 2 of these Davidson's Organics tea bags. This is the Organic Wild Strawberry. So this is a black tea with strawberry flavoring to it. 2 of those. I have 2 of the Tazo Passion, which is, it says it's an exuberant herbal infusion of hibiscus, orange peel, rose hips, and passion fruit flavors. So 2 of those. This I will probably make into iced tea. Sorry about that. I have 4 of these Stash white teas. This is the white peach. So 4 of those sachets. 3 of these Lipton Bedtime Bliss, which is chamomile, mint, and orange peel. So 3 of those. Again, a bedtime tea, or good for like if I'm feeling stressed or anxious or nervous or any of those things. These are always nice to have. A Bigelow Sweet Dreams herbal tea, just 1 of those. 2 of the Miracle Tree Moringa. This is the peach and ginger flavor. Looks like that. So 2 of those. So this is actually caffeine free, but moringa supposedly, because of the like vitamin content and the mineral content, it's supposed to actually give you like an energy boost without caffeine. We shall see. This Adagio tea, this is a sample of the green Rooibos Bonita. Looks like that. The ingredients in this are green Rooibos tea, orange marigold flowers, strawberries, natural peach flavor, natural strawberry flavor, and natural orange flavor. And obviously, because this is a Rooibos, there is no caffeine in this. Honestly, with those flavors, well, you know what? Normally, Rooibos tea I actually prefer hot. But a lot of these flavors, the strawberry, the peach, and the orange, like that sounds like it would be really, really good iced. But I'll probably actually enjoy this one hot, now that I think about it. I have 1 of the Bigelow Mint Medley herbal tea. Mint teas like this are really, really good for if your stomach is upset or if you're feeling bloated or anything like that. So definitely a good one. Next up is the Tiesta Tea Blueberry Wild Child, which is apple, hibiscus, elderberries, rosehip, natural flavors, pomegranate bits, cornflowers, and blueberries. So this is, I've got about that much. So I will probably actually do this iced, and I would say I'm probably going to get 4 to 6. Okay, so they're saying this whole sachet would make 8 to 12, and I've probably had 2 cups out of this, so I don't know, 6 to 10 cups left. Next, this is Scylla, and it's called Joy, and this is green tea, and it's cucumber melon flavored, and this is again from one of the Sips By boxes. And judging by the looks of it, I'm gonna say, because I can kind of see through this packaging, probably 3 cups of tea, I'm gonna guess. Although cucumber melon might be really good iced, so if that's the case, I'm probably gonna get like 2, because when I brew iced tea, I tend to brew it a little bit stronger, because then I put it over the ice and some of the ice melts, obviously. So I don't want it to be watered down. So I'll probably get two cups of iced tea out of that. And then this one is called New Joe, and it's a roasted root brew. This is almost like a coffee replacement. It actually does really, really taste like coffee, even though it's not a coffee and it has no caffeine. The ingredients in this are organic chicory root, organic quinoa, organic MCT coconut oil, organic orange peel, organic allspice, and organic cloves. So I've had some out of here. I've got about that much left, which is probably only about 2 cups. This I will be enjoying hot, and a lot of times what I do is I treat this just like I would coffee. So I do add a little bit of sweetener and some milk, and it is really, really good. So I can also drink this like right before bed because it's obviously it doesn't have caffeine. So definitely looking forward to that. And then I have 3 of the David's Tea Valerian Nights sachets, which is calming caramel and coconut. So I have 3 of the sachets, but then I also have this. What size is this? It doesn't really say. I'm gonna say probably 2 servings in this. It's a little tin, and it's also the Valerian Nights of the loose leaf, so should be able to enjoy quite a bit of that. And then I also pulled some matcha to try and start working through. Matcha is one of those things that I think in my head, like it would be something good to start incorporating on a regular basis, but I never seem to do it. So I pulled 3 different ones to kind of try and do on a somewhat normal basis. The first brand is called 3 Leaf, and it is the coconut matcha. And I've had this one time, so there's probably about 3 more servings left in this. And then this one is also from the brand 3 Leaf, and it is the peach matcha, and it is completely sealed, so this should be about 4 servings of matcha. And then the last one is called Bacha Matcha, and I'm going to guess this is probably about 2 servings of matcha, and this is just your more traditional green matcha with no flavoring to it. So that is everything that I pulled for this first basket. I'm hoping to get through as much as possible. And then when I do my next check-in, we'll go through everything that I finished, and then I will also roll in some new ones. We'll see about the ones that if there's any that I didn't finish from this basket, we'll decide at that point if I want to keep it in the basket or if I want to take it out to give, you know, myself a break from it and then roll it back in at some other point. But yeah, this is kind of like the starting point. So let me know in the comments if you have a large tea collection and you also need to do a sip down challenge. I would love having the company. So if you decide to do a sip down challenge, let me know so that we can keep each other motivated. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me for a little bit, and I will see you very soon.